Wow, what a game we have here in the Big Ten. A couple evenly matched teams, both ranked 24 and 22. Here goes Illinois again. McCray. Is it McCray again? That guy is going to win this game for Illinois here, live, late. Last seconds are ticking off this clock. Illinois is getting close to the field goal range, and it's tied 24-24. What a great game this was and still is. Let's see what happens here. Nebraska calls their second timeout of the half to stop the clock. I thought they just did that the play before. They should be out of timeouts because they lost a challenge earlier in this half, right? Am I wrong? There's 1:34 left, and Illinois is marching on Nebraska on the road. Nebraska has had their 400th straight sellout. They have won every 50-year game. So number 50 in the sellout, number 100 in the sellout, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. We're at 400 now. Can they do it? It's 24-24. Altmaier gets the first down, and he gets across midfield and out of bounds. It is Bryant again with the catch. All they have to do is get in the field goal range. This has been a defensive slugfest, a great game in Big Ten football. Let's see, plenty of injuries for Illinois in this game. Nebraska's been physical. Oh, met in the backfield right there. Is this game destined for overtime? 1:21 left and the clock is ticking. It's going to be third down. Oh, no, excuse me. They just got the first down. It's going to be second down and 9. Oh, now the officials are coming together. What a bad officiating crew this was, right? They had multiple mistakes, but they did correct them in the end, most of them. Nebraska, with all those 8 huge penalties, a lot of them were 15-yard variety, may cost them this game. Okay. Thanks for the explanation. So here we go. No fouls, nothing. They were just conferring on time and distance. All right. Illinois. Altmaier in the backfield. He drops back. He's flushed. He gets a yard, so it'll be third and long. Clock is ticking here. I think this game is probably destined for overtime, don't you? Holy shit. Low-scoring defensive battles, Big Ten football. We're back, baby. I love this. 24-24. Let's see. And someone called a timeout. Nebraska called their final timeout here. It's a huge third down. They could get the ball back and go score a field goal for themselves. And so they felt the need to talk about this play. And I don't blame them for that. It's huge, crucial third down. All right. A lot of big drives in the first half, and then Nebraska with the 3-and-out, first 3-and-out late in this game with all them penalties and everything made this a close game. We're going to get into drive-by-drive, play-by-play here coming up. If this game goes into overtime. In the first quarter, Nebraska got the ball first. And on the very first play, Jalen Lloyd had a 17-yard catch from Dylan Raiola. Then on 3rd and 7, Raiola was incomplete. All right, we're here live. 45 seconds left in this game. 3rd and 9. Altmaier has the ball. He drops back. He rolls out to the right. He's being chased. And he throws it away. No flags. It was overthrown. So with 35 seconds left, Illinois is going to have to punt this ball. We'll see what happens. Yeah. There's been a lot of wide open players for Altmaier in this game. You just can't find them. But he's doing just enough for Illinois and Brett Bielema to make this a game. And the punt will go into the... No, it checks up at the 1-yard line. It checks up at the 1. So Nebraska will take over at the 7, looks like. With 26 seconds left and no timeouts, what can they do? Hopefully better than their first drive of the game, which I said Raiola was incomplete, and they punted to Illinois' 23-yard line. Then Illinois had a 6-play touchdown drive, 78 yards in just 2 minutes. They went through them like butter. Luke Altmaier completed to Zach Franklin for 7 yards, then Pat Bryant for 9 yards. Then a huge 30-yard catch by Tanner Aiken before a 27-yard touchdown catch by Pat Bryant. It was 7-0 early Illinois. The crowd was quiet here. Wow, that is surprising. Matt Rule decides to take a knee. Illinois does not take a timeout. This game is going to overtime. Nebraska's second possession was much better. They responded with Illinois' touchdown drive with an 18-play drive that took 8 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock, but they had to settle for 3. Ramir had a 4-yard run. Raiola then was sacked by Alec Bryant from Illinois. Then on 3rd and 10, Jamal Banks had a catch over the middle. Nebraska blocked a Illinois player into a tackle for a loss, so that was a penalty. 3rd and 7, Banks had a 8-yard catch, and Banks had then a 9-yard catch. On 3rd and 1, it was stuffed, but it was just enough for the first down. Johnson had a 12-yard catch, and on 3rd and goal, it was incomplete, but they settled for the field goal, 7-3. Illinois was still leading. Then Illinois had the ball. First down catch was fumbled by Beatty and taken by Deshaun Singleton of Nebraska. And then Nebraska's Dante Dowdell had himself a game here today. 14-yard run, then a 4-yard run. Then a backward pitch reverse to Nair was good for 13 yards, and then a 6-yard touchdown catch by Nair. 10-7, Nebraska had the lead. And then it was the second quarter. Illinois had a big play negated by an illegal receiver downfield penalty. The offensive line was too far downfield. Then Nebraska offsides and hands to the face cost them 20 yards in one play. Josh McCray had an 8-yard run. Then on 3rd and 1, Altmaier had a 6-yard scramble. And then a personal foul on Nebraska. 35 yards and penalties on this drive alone. And on 3rd and 8, the crowd was rocking. And they eventually forced the field goal try to tie it by Illinois. It was 10-10. But after an Illinois 8-play, 62-yard drive, that took 4 minutes. So early, they're eating clock. Nebraska was eating clock. Who's going to come out on top here in overtime? No more clock. All right. Nebraska took over. Ja'Cory Barner Jr. had a 21-yard catch while getting blasted over the middle of the freshman. Held on to that ball. Then a Nebraska offsides. Then a Johnson 9-yard run. Raiola had a 4-yard keeper and pointed the first down, and everyone's comparing him to Mahomes. We'll see here in overtime. But he had that 4-yard run, which was pretty impressive. No one was expecting it. On 3rd and 10, magic by Raiola then got taken back. He evaded the pocket, threw it. It was complete. Back it up by offsetting penalties, so you had to replay the down. On 3rd and 10, a pass to the end zone was caught by both players, right? And it goes to the offense in that instance, right? No. The process of the catch was not completed. Thank you, Megatron, for that rule. Detroit Lions know all about that. And it was taken away in the air by Illinois, and it was a touchback. It was an interception, touchback. So Illinois got the ball. Franklin had a 17-yard catch. Fagan had a 6-yard run. On 3rd and 6, a play action on Nebraska was good. And then Altmaier had a 15 seconds in the backfield. Oh, here goes Illinois. Wow, he got close to the end zone right there in the first play in overtime. 21 yards. So, but on 3rd and 8, it was incomplete, and on 4th and 8, it was a turnover on downs with 3:22 left in the half. Nebraska got the ball back and went 9 plays, 70 yards, and left only 16 seconds left on the clock at halftime. First down by Dowdell, then 9 yards, and 4-yard runs by Dowdell. And Illinois just got a touchdown in overtime to take the lead. Wow. Altmaier to Pat Bryant for 4 yards. He was wide open. All right. Still an amazing game. Nebraska has a chance to come back and score themselves. Beautiful, Pat. He was wide open over there by himself. Let's see if the extra point is good. And the extra point is good for Illinois. They have a 7-point lead in overtime here right now, ladies and gentlemen. But Nebraska got the lead at halftime. It was a 17-10 lead at halftime after Dowdell. And then a 3rd and 7, Banks had a 27-yard catch. And Nebraska called a timeout with 23 seconds left with the ball at Illinois' 11-yard line. Isaiah Nair had a touchdown. Toe tapper on the sideline. Beautiful catch. Got his foot down, dragged it. And another perfect throw from Raiola. He was looking good. 7-10 Nebraska. Dylan Raiola was 16 of 23 for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns at the half. He did have that 1 interception. After the longest halftime period in regular season history ever, Illinois got the ball after the first half slugfest and 8 o'clock and changed field position in the start of the second half. In the third quarter, Illinois had a 3rd and 8. Franklin had a 12-yard catch. And then a hold on Illinois backed it up. But then offsides on Nebraska moved it forward. Aiden Loeffler then had a 7-yard run. On 3rd and 7. Oh, Raiola sacked. It's going to be second and way long after a false start. At home. What are you doing, Nebraska? Wow. Instead of going for it on 4th and 6, Illinois punted to Nebraska's 11-yard line, opting for field position, which has worked here in the second half for them. Raiola's running back again. He's sacked again! He threw the ball. Is there a receiver in the area? Was he out of the pocket? Okay, they say incomplete. 3rd and 24 now. Wow, Illinois' defense. Looks like his knee is down before he got rid of that ball. They're going to look at this. Illinois took over and had 11-play, 57-yard drive. A 5-minute drive, eating the clock for a touchdown to tie this game. McCray, 4-yard run. Illinois players were getting banged up, like I said, but Valentine had a 4-yard run. Then Valentine had a first-yard run on third down. Then on 3rd and 7, an amazing catch by McCray for 6 yards, so it was 4th and 1. Illinois called a timeout right here. At the time, I was like, why? You ran it anyway for just enough after that timeout. Then a defensive roughness call on Nebraska cost them again. Here we go, 3rd and 42. Raiola nonchalantly runs out, just evades the tackle, gets it to number 4. Oh! Nowhere near the first down, but they're saying they saw a flag fly. Could be targeting. Could be a late head out of bounds as well. We'll see. They're going to discuss it. No. 4th and 29, no flags. Wow. Nebraska needs 29 yards to win this game at home. And he's sacked. Game over. Illinois shocks the Cornhuskers. That's the final. Wow. Big Ten football at its best. In the fourth quarter, Nair had a 44-yard catch. Fodone had a 28-yard catch. Raiola was cooking at that time. A shovel pass to Dowdell for a 1-yard touchdown gave Nebraska the lead, 24-17 late. But then Fagan had an 11-yard run, then a 15-yard run. And Nebraska then had a face mask. Malik Elzy had a 15-yard catch. On 3rd and 9, Altmaier had a 7-yard scramble. On 4th and 2, Henderson had a 6-yard touchdown catch for Illinois. This game was tied 24-24. Nebraska's 8 penalties were looming very large at that moment. And the 15 variety really hurt. And then Nebraska had the ball, and it was the first 3 and out in the entire game for either team. They punted to Illinois' 46. Lawfrey for Illinois had a 21-yard run, but then a sack fumble on Altmaier by Nebraska created a turnover on downs. Nebraska had a 3rd and 4, and Barney had a 5-yard catch. A trick double pass for 11 yards was nifty. Dowdell had a 5-yard run, 7-yard run. 4 minutes and 30 seconds were counting off the clock. Banks had a 9-yard catch. On 3rd and 3, Raiola overthrew a wide open touchdown late in the game. And then they missed the 39-yard field goal. It was wide left. I don't mean to laugh at Nebraska, but I just love these great close games, defensive battles. Offenses were moving the ball, but still, it was a give and take. And then with 2:59 left, Illinois had the ball. McCray had a 9-yard run, and then a 3rd and 1. McCray had an 8-yard run. They moved the ball until they got stopped, in which I came on here live with you, and they went to overtime. In a couple of plays into overtime, Illinois scored the touchdown, and then their defense shined versus Nebraska in overtime with holds and sacks and incompletions to win this game. What an epic Friday night game. I hope it's more to come here on Saturday night for all of us. Thank you. Thank you for watching me being excited about Nebraska, Illinois. Like I said, number 24 versus number 22. Number 24 went on the road and beat a similar team. And Nebraska has not won their 400th sellout game. Illinois wins 4-0. 4-0 for Illinois. When was the last time that happened? And Nebraska yet again loses a one-score game. A lot of stories here. I'll let you guys dissect it in the comments below, man. What a game. Like the video. Share with other people. Subscribe if you have not. Thank you. And what a congratulations to Illinois. 4-0. Wow.